I'm pissed off. How can you doubt that? Like, how do you not believe that? It's the truth. And then it became a thing of like, oh, it's not necessarily that you don't believe that this is the truth. You don't even want to see the truth.
Just using Jussie as a scare. Come on, y'all. It was no victims. They can't really prove it.
Thank you.
Everything was
even if it was
up.
a hoax. Even if it was a hoax, this is really happening all the time.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
And even if it was a hoax for the sake of bringing attention to this, then I'm like, that's low-key noble.
Shut your stupid...
What do you think is the correct punishment? And do you think he should be
They got
punished?
murderers on probation, Gina.
Sure, but I'm asking about Jussie Smollett. I'm asking about that because you said it was low-key noble. I just want to understand.
It literally should be like,
he should be applauded?
Damn.
Oh.
What It Look Like TV, we are back. Thank you for joining me, Jussie Smollett. Researching this on Jussie Smollett made me come to one conclusion that I didn't think I was going to come to was, y'all talk a lot of trash about men, but our judgment on other men be dead on. Because every man that I came across said that this guy was full of shit, while the women was trying to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. Trying to give him the benefit of the doubt so much, talking about that if he is lying, we should just forget about it. No. If you cross a line, you should be penalized for it. But anyway, forget all that. We know about all the stuff in the past. The brothers that actually staged the actual attack, they have come out and they have given an interview with Fox News that is some of the funniest stuff that I have seen. Let's check out this little interview, and we're going to come back. We're going to chop it up a little bit, and y'all can hit me in the comment section and tell me how y'all feel about it. But let's slide over to this interview, and let's start to getting started on it. Let's go.
They took our beautiful bench. This is where we waited for Jussie to come before we attacked him. So we got here with 10 minutes to spare, and we had to plan our escape route to survey the land. His building is actually right here, right above the stairs that we're going to attack him at. We made sure we got there at 2 a.m. sharp. On the dot. On the dot. We had no phones because he did not want us to bring any phones. He said, so we don't lose them. I don't know if that's really the reason, but you can deduce your own reason. So,
you know what the reason was. That was so y'all can't be tracked back to the scene of the crime. You know exactly what it was. He promised y'all a little acting career. Y'all getting y'all acting career right now.
2 a.m., he was nowhere to be found. He was not there. So we were like, damn, what do? We didn't have no way of contacting him. He had no way of contacting us. So we waited here for about, what, 4 minutes? It was about 4 minutes, 4 minutes. But it felt like forever.
Because it was cold as balls.
So I saw him out the corner of my eye.
Yo, special type dudes wear turtlenecks. That's all I'm saying, man. My man running around in the all-black turtleneck at the Fox News interview. They gonna talk all they trash, but let's keep hearing it, y'all.
Now I was like, okay, that's him. Let's go. We gotta go get this Empire fat. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Is that him?
They reenacting it for you.
Get that nigga. Oh, he's moving fast. Come on, let's get him. Get that nigga. Let's get him. As we crossed the street, we said hey to get his attention. Hey, Nick. Hey. He turned around, looked at us, and that's when we started yelling the famous slurs he wanted us to yell. Hey.
Did y'all see my man face in the background? The head nod. Yeah, that's exactly the way it went down. Check out the head nod.
The famous slurs he wanted us to yell. Hey, aren't you that Empire? Hey, Empire fat Nick. It's MAGA country. Yeah. And then he said, what did you say to me? And then that's when I threw the first punch at him. I held the blow because I didn't want to hurt him, of course. So I made it look.
The question is, did he just hold that blow? That was one of the craziest punches ever. I hope he held that actual blow.
I held the blow because I didn't want to hurt him, of course. So I made it.
Scroll back a little bit.
And then that's when I threw the first punch at him.
What the heck was that?
I held the blow because I didn't want to hurt him, of course. So I made it look real, but I held it. Then we started tussling, moving around, and then I threw him to the ground. He wanted it to look like he fought back. That was very important for him because he said, hey, don't just beat my ass, make it look like I'm fighting back and whatnot. So we did that.
Yo, it's a dirty game, man. It's a dirty game. Like I said before, Jussie promised these guys a little acting career, a little piece of the acting life. And I'm pretty sure he didn't know he was going to deliver like this, but he has delivered to these guys. These guys are milking this. It's 3 years, 4 years later, and these guys are still milking it. Now they about to cash in. They probably get an E! Hollywood story or a Lifetime story or something off this weirdo stuff.
And then I threw him to the ground, and after I threw him to the ground, he had no bruise. I wanted it to look more real. So then I threw him to the ground. After I threw him to the ground, I used my knuckle and gave him a noogie. So I went like this.
Let me show you exactly how he did it.
To give him a scar, to give him a mark, to make it look real, like he really did get his ass beat. After I did that, I fake kicked him. I don't know what he was doing. I wasn't paying attention.
That's where I came around with the bleach, the infamous bleach in the hot sauce bottle, poured it on his shirt. Then I finally put the rope around his face. I did not put it around his neck. I just placed it on his face, and that's when we took off.
Yo, man. The internet, man. The internet is undefeated, man. Doesn't pay to be a liar, man. Especially when the people that you hired, they willing to get on TV and tell it all a couple years later. Them guys took it to the whole next level, the amount of telling they just did. Hey, fair is fair. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that in the comment section. Did any of y'all believe Jussie Smollett? I couldn't find a man on the internet that believed him. Did any men out here in the comment section believe him? Did any of you females believe him? Did y'all see right through that BS from the beginning? I saw right through it from the beginning. So y'all tell me what y'all thought about it in the comment section. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the brothers out here just telling all. And you know, I appreciate everybody for being here. And if you done made it to this point, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
And I'm out of here. Next time, y'all.
Listen, if I tell the truth, then that's it, because it's the truth. Then it became a thing of like, oh, how can you doubt that? Like, how do you not believe that? It's the truth.